Hey everyone, I'm MaxNation1980 here with part 9 of the Spyro Let's Play. Alright, we're going to treetops. A lot of people don't like this level, but you know what? I really do. It's one of the most challenging levels in the game, if you ask me. And, alright, here we go. Right off the bat, you gotta chase a thief, but he doesn't have an egg. Hence the color of his robe. And these enemies, there's something else. They add to the tribal feel of this whole world. In fact, this whole level is more of a jungle, like a tribal jungle, than a swamp. Which is what I like about the Beastmaker's world. It's not just a swampy kind of region, it's also like tribal. It's very jungle-esque. That's why I liked it when I was young, and it's why I like it today. I love jungles. If made today, I can imagine this with like... oh, Isaac.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
I like the way his name is spelled. It's spelled like Chris Isaac. There she goes. Alright, yeah, this is basically Supercharge, the level. This whole level, it's all about Supercharge. Now, if this were made with today's graphics, I can imagine this being a really lush, dense rainforest. It would be so cool to see a remake of this game. Like I said in earlier parts, it would be cool if they reimagined it. But, you know, kept what made this game work so well. I love the art direction here. This is just all around a splendid level. I love the noises those guys make. Ruh! And they throw the bananas at you. I mean, come on, Spyro. Bananas aren't supposed to hurt. Even if they're thrown at you. Okay, as you can see, you can't get up there because we were just using regular supercharge. And I guess for some this level is complicated because for the first time they don't know what to do or where to go. But that's all fine and well. Once you learn, it's an awesome level. Yep, and there's the return home vortex, but we're not going to be using that just yet. It's one of the biggest levels in the game, and that's what I love about it. It's so wide open. You'll be using this little runway later. And thank goodness for this whirlwind. I just love it. Just such a great level. If I had to do like a top 10 levels, this would be... it would actually be in the top 3. I got the key. That treasure chest we saw earlier. Those guys kick you with their feet. Like, their feet look so little, but then when they kick you, they, like, enlarge. Alright. You could be stealthy here and hide behind these things, but I prefer to charge around and hit all these banana boys. Ruh! Ruh! Again, something about the noises the various enemies make. No, I get a kick out of some of them. Okay, let's go free that guy over there. Ah, Lyle. Wish it was Kyle. My name.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Alright. Get these treasure chests over here. And yep, the music that was used for High Caves, except it's in the right speed. As you can see over there. Here we go! Woo! Supercharge! Supercharge! There you go. Yeah, this could be pretty tricky the first time. And here we go. To the Lonely Tower. And I like what Spyro says to this dragon coming up. Ah, a purple gem crate with a gem in the middle of it. That's the only time you see that in the game. Alright, here we go. Jedediah.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You've learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
Interestingly enough, Tom Kenny handled the voice of Spyro for the second and third game. Not sure if he did it for Enter the Dragonfly or A Hero's Tale or anything. I assume he did. But yeah, Tom Kenny, I would say, was better than Carlos Alazraqui. But then again, Carlos Alazraqui wasn't working with too much. I think he would have been fine in the second and the third one since, you know, the scripts are bigger. Oh! I almost got kicked off there. Ruh. Those things come back in Metalhead, but with armor. And they make the same noise those armored turret Norks make in Terrorist Village. That noise. Because apparently getting charged hurt so bad. Alright, let's destroy that armored chest there. Oh, only a gold gem? What the hell? Should have been a purple gem in there. King of the tree here. Alright, now how are we going to get up there? Simple. We have to take the other supercharged route. And I'm not ashamed to admit that it took me a long time to beat the level Haunted Towers, because of the supercharged challenge. But not for this playthrough. But when I was young, I had trouble with that level. I'm sure a lot of other people did. For the first time. And this music really suits the level. It's just so fast-paced with the supercharge and whatnot. And it's just weird how they use a slow version for High Caves, a level that's all about supercharge. I just love that noise. Alright, here we go. The next supercharge path. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Don't get hit by the torch. Ah! Okay. We built up a lot of momentum. And here we go. That's right, thief. Run. I've got you now. So yeah, they were both hiding purple gems. And we've gotten all the treasure. Now we can get out of here. And all the dragons, of course. And now moving on to Wild Flight. My least favorite of the flight levels. Either because I'm really bad at it, or it's just not that good of a level. I don't know, what do you think? It's not Boar's Head, Joe! I don't know if anyone remembers that, but it was a Boar's Head radio commercial from, like, what, 10 years ago? 9 years ago, maybe? Where this guy keeps saying to this woman, yeah, well, it's like Boar's Head, it's just as good. And she goes, it's not Boar's Head, Joe. That's the way she says it. Alright, I always do this level bass-ackwards, just like Sunny Flight. You're probably gonna watch this and think, oh god, you're doing it the wrong way. You're just doing it, you're making it much harder than it really is. I don't know, I don't like this level. I've always had problem with... And again, let me trace it back. I don't know, for some reason, I do it this way. I don't go the predetermined route or whatever. I guess you could do whatever you want as long as you beat it, but... Sorry guys, this is the way I usually do it. I always do it, you know, bass-ackwards. Ah well, play it your way. Have it your way. I don't even care for the design that much. It looks more like something out of Nasty's world than the Beastmaker's world. Kind of boring. I expected something like a swamp. But nope. It's very much like Nasty's world. Okay, get the chests. And then get the planes. Always come at them head on because, you know, you have to catch up to them if you go the other way. Here, they come right to you. Up. Up. One more. Yes! Yes! That was painless. And I didn't lose. So yeah, at least I won. Alright, let's go take on Metalhead. Why do I keep falling in this pool? Oh, thanks for the treat. Confronting Metalhead. Yeah, this is the only boss in the game that I think is actually kind of challenging. Just barely. They're all so easy. Oh, he got me. Alright. Just for that, I'm gonna flame you. I don't know, those things... I forget what they're officially called, but... I've always associated them with gorillas. I don't know. Ruh. Oh, how nice of them. They throw their enemy, you know, they throw their allies. Even though knowing that they'll get killed. Okay. Break open the crates here. Isn't that just great? Alright, let's go down here. Into the dungeon. Seriously, I could see the queen from, I mean, the witch from Snow White riding out of there in the boat, rowing her way out. With a poison apple in tow. Okay, got the key. Let's check over here, see if we missed anything, aside from these treasure chests. Okay. Nice calming music. Doesn't fit a boss battle at all. But this whole world, except for treetops and Misty Bog, it's very, very mellow and just calm. I guess that's the kind of music you need to hear when you're in a swamp. Okay, blow those open. Yeah. Oh, cool, another extra life. 26 lives. Couldn't be any better. Watch the bananas. Because, for some reason, they really hurt. Why doesn't Spyro just, like, open his mouth, catch him, and eat him? And the banana boys are like, oh no, we're screwed. Alright, let's go talk to... I think his name is Sadiki.
This big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt its power supply.
And he just gave away, you know, what the boss is. This big robot. Like, why not, you know... And then again, how would you have known how to beat him? So yeah, the real challenge here is to avoid his lightning, you know, his lightning gun. And hit those things when they're not, you know, emitting electricity. It's a little challenging, and meanwhile he's throwing all those enemies at you. And since I destroyed all the poles, you'll notice that there's lots of gems up here from the enemies he refused to... from the enemies he wasn't able to throw at you. I guess they just die in an instant like that. Spyro logic. Okay. Destroy all these. It's very quick if you know which way to go. And, you know, the poles give you a warning when they're gonna start, you know, buzzing. It's like those enemies in Sonic Adventure, the spinning blade enemies. Some of them, like, emit an electricity shield. Like lightning. Like lightning bolts. And usually, if you could time your jumps right, you know when it's gonna emit electricity. Okay, blow those open. Open this up. Again, another very easy boss. The next one, I think he offers very little of a challenge. Again, Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 are great improvements in this department. Like, one of the bosses in Spyro 3 is actually kinda difficult, I think. Others can be pretty tricky. And the difficulty, like, goes up with each one you meet. Although I don't agree this is so. I think the second world boss in Spyro 3 is actually the hardest in the game. And the ones that come after him, I don't think they're anywhere near as hard. And it's too bad you don't have that hover move from Spyro 2, because I would have gotten myself onto that platform. Ah, got up the first time. Usually it takes me a few tries to get up there. Oh cool, got all the gems. And yep, that's it for the Beastmaker's world. On to the next one. Aha. Home sweet home. Now onto another home. Inventory check. Yep, see you in the next part. This is IMAX Nation 1980, signing off.